Peace. Keep low family. What it do, y'all? Got the joint on it, the blue joint. Y'all know what it is. But y'all see I got the black and white keep low shirt, you feel me? With the world famous lines in the street and the manhole cover. And we down there in the manhole cover, keeping low. Cause if you keep low, you never tell. They never gonna know. You feel me, dig me? But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I just want to get into this video right now because this is gonna be a real one. You feel me? Let me make sure y'all seeing me right. Hold on a minute, and I got y'all. You feel me, dig me? All right, all right. Y'all see me? This is what it is. All right, Christopher Williams. If you don't know who that is, that's my brother first and foremost. You know what I mean? We grew up together. He's older than me. It's not a lot of people that I looked up to, but Chris is one of the people that I looked up to, and I'm no less of a man for saying that because we all looked up to somebody, even if you did not did. You feel me? Because Chris was a real dude growing up with me in Edenwald Projects. But we're gonna get into that, right? What I want y'all to hear is Gene Dill's take on Christopher Williams first. So I'm gonna give a couple of y'all more time to get in the building, and then I'm gonna drop it. All right, look. Gene Dill, this is what he said about Christopher Williams. You feel me? They asked him about Christopher Williams, and then I'm gonna tell you my take. All right.
Like to know what he meant too, but you seen that clip of Christopher Williams? He finally addressed Jaguar Wright claims, her saying that he gave Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. He called her a crackhead. Been around both of them. Jag was way back in the 90s. You understand? Christopher was in the early 2000s and things like that. 90s and early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But Christopher Williams is a gangster. So when I first heard the story that Jag said one of her friends told her, the lady who was a lawyer who was working in Puff office, and he did that, I didn't believe it because I knew Christopher Williams, who he was in the street. I don't put nothing past none of these industry dudes, but I knew who Christopher Williams was in the street. Gun, toting, drugs, you know, the whole thing. Everybody knew, and he even said it himself publicly. So when everybody's saying I'm running my mouth, he already said this stuff before. Everybody know who Christopher Williams was, who was around there at the time. He did not play, especially with he was doing a party at the California Club. And I told my team, don't let nobody in. Because we had went to Russell Simmons' house and got some credit cards to open up the bar. When I get back, my team tells me that 2 people are in the club. And I said, I told you not to let nobody in. He said, the girl Jessica had came out and told us to let 2 people in the club. You know what I'm saying? And so me and a guy called Dre, we call him on the street called Big Boy. We went around the club to see can we find the 2 people, because they wasn't even searched. So as I'm coming down and around, I see this dude got this girl by her neck.
All right, look. Let me finish this out for y'all real quick. All right. Hold on. So anyway, look. I want to talk about it for a minute, right? You see what Gene Dill said about Christopher Williams? He said Christopher Williams is a real dude. And he said Christopher Williams is a gangster, right? All right. I won't classify my brother as a gangster, but I'm saying, Chris is a stand-up dude. And he's really real. Like growing up in Edenwald Projects, anybody who grew up in Edenwald Projects, I tell you, Edenwald Projects ain't no joke. You feel me? You could really lose your life in there for something small. And I'm talking about amongst each other, things will pop off, and we all family, and it'll get crazy. Now imagine an outsider coming in there. You feel me? And look, growing up in Edenwald Project, you really had to represent and stand up or just be quiet and get out the way. You feel me? And look, dudes wasn't on no bully shit. You know, you got that everywhere. But it's a community, so we got love for one another, and those are our peers and just family. It's family oriented. You feel me? I'm just telling you that on some real shit. But yo, check it. I know Chris personally. You feel me? We like this. We've been through a lot. Look, Christopher Williams know my dad, and I lost my dad at a young age. And my dad got killed in Edenmore Projects. You feel me? And Christopher Williams know my mom, and my mom been gone. And look, I know Christopher Williams' mom, his brother Barry, his uncle Buck, Keisha, Mark, blessed dead Mark, Clyde. Like, I could get into it for real. These is like really my family dudes. Like, and look, when I first heard the thing about what Jaguar Wright said, right? First, I was like, I'm not really going to get into it too much because, you know, Chris, let me just say this about Chris. Chris, he's sociable and he rock with who he rock with. But, and look, don't get me wrong. He could laugh and joke and all that shit too. But he's usually like reserved and into his own shit. You feel me? If he fuck with you, he fuck with you. But if he don't fuck with you, he ain't starting with you and he's just into his own shit. You feel me? But if you go over there aggressive to Chris will give you the business crazy fast. And I'm telling you that. And look, don't get it misconstrued because he a handsome, light-skinned dude and he was rocking back then. He'll give it to you back then. And I bet you he still give it to you right now. And that's just how you rock out. You feel me? But look, I won't classify none of my brothers as gangsters. We all get down and do some gangster shit when it's time to do some gangster shit, though. You feel me? But like Chris is a gentleman, a smooth dude, and like, but he ain't no sucker. So when Jaguar Wright said that Chris was so her lawyer friend walked into P. Diddy's office and he was performing fellatio on Chris. I'm like, that on Diddy. I'm like, that shit is mad crazy. And that's what I said in my mind. I'm like, oh, they diss my man. This media shit is mad weird or whatever. But I just lay back in the cut because it wasn't my matter to address. You feel me? But like that should be getting out of hand. And look, you know what Nori said? Nori said it's 3 doors, right? All right, I'm gonna get my channel flag, but look, it's certain doors you could go in through the industry. He said, if you go through a certain door, your career go crazy. You could try to do it on your own, and that'll be on you, but it probably won't be too good. Or you could go another way, through another door. And if you go through that other door, you could become a gatekeeper. You could go up in the industry. But there's a whole bunch of weird shit behind that other door. And like Gene Dill said, and I'm going to let y'all finish hearing it, he said that if Chris would have went through that door, he would have been crazy large like Luther Vandross. And look, Chris, let me say this about my man Chris. He's a very talented dude. He was in New Jack City. He sang Promises, all his songs, them shits went gold. Some of his shit went platinum. He's a very talented dude. He's charming, witty, intelligent guy. You feel me? And it's like when you throw smut on certain people's names, other people gonna speak up just to voice the truth to kill all that bullshit. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing right now. But look, I wasn't there in Puffy office, but Gene Dill said, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Gene Dill said that there was another guy, and I'm not blaming nobody, but he said there was another guy that was affiliated with Puffy that was at Bad Boy, and he looked something similar to Christopher Williams. So he even made an insinuation. Gene Dill said it's not me. He said that it may have been the other guy because he doubt highly that it was Chris. But yo, let's get back into this Gene Dill shit. I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
I like to know what he thinks too. But you seen that clip of Christopher Williams? He finally addressed Jaguar Wright claims. Her saying that he gave Diddy fellatio for a demo deal. He called her a crackhead. Been around both of them. Jag was way back in the 90s. You understand? Christopher was in the early 2000s and things like that. 90s and early 2000s. You understand? But Christopher Williams is a gangster. So when I first heard the story that Jag said one of her friends told her, the lady who was a lawyer who was working in Puff's office, and he did that, I didn't believe it because I knew Christopher Williams who he was in the street. I don't put nothing past none of these industry dudes, but I knew who Chistopher Williams was in the street. Gun, toting, drugs, you know, the whole thing. Everybody knew, and he even said it himself publicly. So when everybody's saying I'm running my mouth, he already said this stuff before. Everybody know who Chistopher Williams was, who was around there at the time. He did not play, especially with he was doing a party at the California Club. And I told my team, don't let nobody in. Because we had went to Russell Simmons' house and got some credit cards to open up the bar. When I get back, my team tells me that 2 people are in the club. And I said, I told you not to let nobody in. He said, the girl Jessica had came out and told us to let 2 people in the club. You know what I'm saying? And I so me and a guy called Dre, we called him on the street, called Big Boy. We went around the club to see can we find the 2 people, because they wasn't even searched. So as I'm coming down and around, I see this dude got this girl by her neck.
All right, look. He said he got this. The dude got the girl by her neck, right? Because I don't want my channel to get flagged. And yo, shout out to, shout out to a dude by the name of Fetty 100. And y'all could go check out his channel too, because he did a video on Chistopher Williams. And like, I was like, damn, that's my man. So that's what made me get into this video. But yo, y'all go to the dude Fetty 100 channel and check him out, man, because he be making some good videos or whatever, you know what I mean? And yo, shout out to Fetty 100. Big shout out to you for just tapping in on my man Chistopher Williams, you feel me? But look, so Gene Deal was saying that he was in the club and he told them don't let nobody in there. So they let somebody in the club, and then he said he went up to he seen a dude choking some girl out. So look, the dude was choking some girl out allegedly, right? And then the dude had his hand behind his back. So he said he told him and his man Drake to go on each side of them. So they went on each side of them, and Drake grabbed Chistopher Williams while he was focused on the girl, right? So when he grabbed Chistopher Williams, Gene grabbed his other hand and like took the bang away from Chistopher Williams. So he said it was a 38 snub nose. He took the 38 snub nose. He said he emptied the bullets out and he put the bullets in his pocket or whatever. And then they picked Chris up and they took him outside. So after that, you know, they said Chris wasn't wrestling with them. He wasn't fighting with them. He was kind of calm or whatever. So then Gene said he was telling them, why you do that? Why you do that? And I'm going to put the whole shit up because I couldn't really find it right now. But look, he was saying like, why you do that? Why you do that? And Chris was like, nah, she be driving me some crazy. Like, she makes me crazy. She makes me crazy. And you know who the girl was? The girl was Halle Berry, the actress. You feel me? Chris be getting mad chicks. You know he got a baby by Stacey Dash from Clueless, right? You feel me? Chris is that dude when it came to chicks. You see he handsome. Look, that's my man. And he gonna have to speak for himself. But yo, if you ask me, Chris ain't do that with Diddy. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think y'all should stop throwing smut on his name. Now, if Jaguar want to get and say what she going to do, she can say what she going to say. But look, I want to finish showing y'all some of the rest of this shit. Look, hold up. Give me a minute. All right, so listen.
We put him down, and he just looked. He didn't open his mouth or say nothing. And I'm talking to him the whole time. Yo, my man, what's wrong? Why you doing that? What's going on with you, bro? He ain't say nothing, man. He said, yo, she be bugging. She be having me bugging. That's all he was saying. Yo, she had me bugging. She had me bugging. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. So we set him down. And then when we set him down, he walked about 5 or 6 feet away from her. He just turned around. He said, yo, can I have my gun back? I gave him his gun back, and he walked down the block. And then later on that night, when we closed the door, because we worked the line outside. So after we closed the door, about an hour or two later, I seen him up in the club still. And somebody let her back in the club. Like, oh, well, somebody said, you know, that was his girlfriend at the time, Halle Berry. So they said it was her. Whoa, so Halle Berry is the one he was choking? Yep. And you didn't get to see her face? Well, I saw her face and everything. But, you know, it was dark in the club. So from what you've seen, right, do you think it was her? It was somebody who looked like Halle Berry to me. But you got to realize there's pictures of him and her at that birthday party. But he's a player. He could have had two women at the party. Chris was that type of dude. And you said that he...
Hold up. Yeah, you heard? He said Chris was that type of dude, right? All right, look. I'm going to get right in this, but I want to show y'all some pictures of my man Chris. All right, listen.
From what I heard in the street, yeah. But like he said, he'd been hard on Diddy, too. He said he'd have been his mate tag. You know?
All right, look. You see, I want y'all to hear Gene Deal say it. You see when Gene Deal said Christopher Williams would make Diddy his mate tag? Y'all know what a mate tag is? That's if you locked up with somebody, he'll wash all my stuff. You feel me? And he'll make you wash all this stuff. And Christopher Williams said out of Gene Deal's own mouth, he'll make Diddy wash all this stuff. You feel me? He ain't no sucker. But look, getting back to it, let me show you something else. Hold up. All right, look. Give me 1 minute. All right, look. This is Christopher Williams right here. You see that? Hold up, wait. Let me show you. Look, you see that's Christopher Williams right there. You see? He a handsome dude. He ain't no chump. You feel me? That's my dude. Look. Look at his size. He'll pound something. You feel me? He ain't no sucker. You feel me? All right, look. Hold on 1 minute. You see? Look. That's Chris and actress Halle Berry right there. Y'all see that, right? Christopher Williams and actress Halle Berry. Now y'all get in the comments and y'all tell me if y'all think my man went out like a chump like that. You feel me? Cause I don't really dig that. And look, like Sun Tzu said, y'all like my Gucci joints with the white joint, you feel me? Little Supreme hat, keep low short, you feel me? But yo, dig, look, Sun Tzu, the master Sun Tzu, the art of war, y'all know who that is. Sun Tzu said, guard your reputation at all costs. You feel me, dig me? So, yo, like, watch who name you slander. You feel me? Because when you be slandering people's name, that's some real serious shit. You feel me? But on another note, salute to the whole Eden War. Yo, salute to my dude, Christopher Williams. Salute to everybody who saw this, who's gonna see this, who's tapped in with Keep Low. Yo, y'all, if you don't know me, my name is Lashing the Guard. I do videos on Street Legends. I drop knowledge that'll help you elevate your life. And I drop knowledge for the God, the earth, and the babies. Peace to the God, the earth, and the babies. Peace to all of y'all. And yo, salute to my Eden War family. Salute to all of y'all. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And big up to my man, Christopher Williams. Y'all get in the comment, tell me what y'all think about this video. Shout out to Gene Deal for being a real dude. Shout out to Jaguar Wright, because I rock with some of the stuff she be saying. A lot of the stuff she be saying. And I don't really know Diddy like that, but I wish him well as well, because he's going through hell, but you reap what you sow. You feel me? So there it is. Peace to y'all. And tap into the channel. Keep low. Peace. Let